Good evening, everyone. Very excited to come to you about this one. This sponsored video, but it's something I'm getting into this. I really like it. I've gone through stuff. I'm going to kind of do sort of an overarching view for you guys for today, give you a little bit of call to action if you find there's some value in what you're seeing here, and then go from there. I'll probably do some follow-up videos as things go on. I'm going to try and, full disclosure, I'm going to try and get myself probably hopefully two of these starter NFTs that they're doing, and we'll go through why as we go through this. So thing number one, as you may have seen some videos about this, there is a new announcement. I kind of get to be the one to lay it on first. Obviously, it's been announced in their Discord and all that jazz, but they were supposed to launch today. They're launching now in 6 days, 12 hours. So basically a week from now. Basically what they're doing is they're actually going to be doing a lawyer audit, so a legal audit. So they're actually going to get a full legal audit, which is not something a lot of protocols do in this space, just to make sure that they can be kind of as transparent as they can. So that's pretty darn huge, and hopefully going to help also even the US investors, because there were some issues where they might have to go on VPSs and stuff like that in order to interact with their NFT and whatnot. So we'll see how that all works out. But in the most part, 6 days from now is when the pre-sale kind of launches, and we'll go through what those NFTs look like. I'm going to jump over to the white paper quickly. It's fairly straightforward and kind of just laid out. So I'm going to do a quick jaunt at this to get the kind of the overarching, like I said, kind of look. Basically, Alpha Shares is a team objective of leveraging the cost-efficient power sources of Paraguay. I can't speak today, it seems. It's been some late nights bringing all this stuff out to you guys. And their mission is offer unique investment perspectives. So the neat thing about this is it's mostly real world stuff. Obviously, Bitcoin mining, technically one side of that is real world stuff. And then on top of that, they have a little bit of an edge in the fact that they have some of the lowest kilowatt per hour than we've seen for mining Bitcoin, which, as you may be aware or may not be aware, that is a big factor when it comes to getting the best bang for your buck. Oftentimes, Bitcoin mining right now is actually done at a loss for many people because the power is eating up more than you're growing. But the idea is obviously once the price of Bitcoin increases, the amount that you've actually mined in the end is worth quite a nice penny. So with this one having, I think the best I've seen is 0.06 for some projects that I've seen. And that's few and far between even. So the fact that they've got this basically half the lowest that I've seen for power, that's obviously a great advantage for them. And it's 100% renewable, low cost hydropower. So lots of benefits to that statement right there alone. So nice to see that. Paraguay opportunity, obviously there's a little video here if you'd like. It's an emergency crypto friendly nation that has enacted several laws supportive of proof of work cryptocurrency mining utilizing an abundance of renewable electric energy. So the big thing here is they've got access to a lot of electric energy or renewable energy sources like dams and using that kind of stuff. So that's the big thing here, and that's what helps make the cost low as well, and the fact that the government is kind of friendly towards it. This is going through the current market value of Bitcoin. Obviously, there's a halving coming in a little while and all that kind of stuff, so there's some details there to go over. How to participate. Obviously, there's the NFT-based participation. There is liquid staking, which actually already happened. Momentum's an older project. I think went through a little bit ups and downs. I never got into it, but I believe some people benefited all right by it. There was some different mechanisms to it on how they ran it. So that there's that other way still to get involved in the project if you'd like to earn some from there. And either or both, obviously, is a good way to do it. So Alpha Mining Mining Company NFTs, there's reserve, proof of work, mining, and this is the other side of the business, is this antimony refining, which is basically a material that is very fire retardant. We'll go through a little bit of details of what that is in a little bit. And here is your first kind of potential way to invest in a decent way within this protocol, and probably, well, this is the most profitable from what I can see for getting into this protocol and to getting your ROI the fastest. And these ones here, there's 3,000 of them. There's a 5x multiplier return multiple on there, and the cost is 1,000 per. So you're taking the most risk because you're getting in early. You're getting your most cost because they're 1,000K each, 1K each, sorry. And so for that reason, you're getting the better return. But again, taking the more risk and starting sooner. Then they're going to have a proof of work mining expanded, so they're going to sell some other NFTs to build up some more mining rigs, and so you can offer opportunity to get these. So they'll be 3,000 at 250, and the prices will go up as they mine through them or mint through them. And minting phase 1 means that you get massive discounts, but the same returns from someone who mints in the future phases. These phase 1 NFTs are as close to the return of the AMC Reserve NFTs as possible. So even these ones here will give you a pretty good bang for your buck, but they're not going to be as good. So you can see a little table here breaks down everything for you, so you can see what you're getting into. Obviously, again, these ones have the most perks and the most benefit, and they get the sooner rewards happening. And these are going through a bunch of milestones, just how they're going to be spending it. So they'll obviously sell through their first amount of their regular NFTs, and then these are the 5x ones, and this will get them 40-foot mining container crate and all that kind of stuff. And then the antimony refining started, and then as the phases sell out, so this is going through these 3,000 first 1x ones, they'll get another mining container and some more source of investment for doing their antimony, and so they basically keep increasing the amount that you're returning, and on until the end. Royalties, treasury investments, Alpha Pack. So this was another NFT project that is partnered up or with them. I'm not 100% sure. Sorry, I should look into that. I meant to get into that Alpha Pack one. Actually, never did for some reason. And then Alpha Mining company holders. Roadmap. Just going through that. Always come on by here and take a little peek at that if you'd like to get some more details. And fractionalized ownership over Bitcoin mining through NFTs. So yeah, other than that, that's basically that. I just want to go to the website and go through a few things. So in order to be eligible for this Genesis NFTs that they're doing, you can check your wallet. So if you've actually minted, or if you've actually filled in the form or qualified through one of these 3 ways, then you can double check your wallet is done there. A little bonus here, if you have a second, head over to my Telegram. I do have access to a special ability to as an investor group for you to get in on this seed round, I guess, if you will, almost, of these original NFTs of 3,000 of them. So if you're interested in this, come onto my Telegram, fill in the form, and you'll get added to this. You can check your wallet here to see if it's been added. I'm assuming you need to fill in the form by probably, I'm going to say Sunday. Obviously, the sooner the better if you're interested in this. But don't only fill it in if you're going to use it, right? Don't go fill it in and just, maybe I'm going to use it or whatever. If you've got 1K ready, or you know you're going to have 1K ready by Tuesday, fill in this form if this project interests you, and then get in on that. So again, a little plug for the Telegram of mine. I keep saying it, but I will get that over to Discord. Reserve NFTs Advantage, government support, Paraguay. Reserve NFTs Advantage. So, and this is going through some of the advantages of all of this. So they have the government support. It's got the climate that they kind of need to help with the cooling costs. It's renewable energy, which is great, low cost energy, and co-founders on location. So one of the guys that's actually running the mining part of it, and I think there's another guy that's going to be running the antimony plant. They're all on site. They're going to be living there and doing everything there. So as we saw before, it's just going through the annual monthly data of Bitcoin and just where the supply and demand and all that stuff is going. And Reserve NFT Advantage continued. So antimony trioxide fills a crucial role in flame retardant. So basically this is a material, and it's, I guess, used in a lot of different things. There's a couple of people that have done some AMAs with them. I'm looking forward to hopefully having them do an AMA with me, probably closer to the main launch of the main NFTs, maybe, just to keep kind of the momentum going and keep awareness going. But basically, if you go down here, it gives you a good little snippet on all the different benefits of antimony. So you're talking the flame retardant, you've got glass production, pigments, so coloring, using colorings on different glass, assuming, or PVC, plastics, all that kind of stuff. I know wiring's a big thing, so that it's more fire retardant. It's a coating on the wire. It uses this material. Catalyst for various industrial processes. So for processing things, it's helpful. Fireworks, that's cool. I didn't actually know that one. That's a bonus one. And then munitions, obviously fireworks, then munitions kind of come along with that. So some neat things to that. And I guess it's very hard to find. Only certain places have it. It's also very hard to mine, but I guess there's a ton of demand. So even though these guys are going to be kind of a smaller company doing it, if they need to, they can actually sell to a lot of the big guys or sell directly. There's lots of opportunities, it sounds like, for that. So again, a couple of guys that I know, and if you look up any of the YouTubers, I know a few of them have done some deep dives with them or AMAs with them. And like I said, I'll do some more stuff with them as time progresses. So these are just going through. So I'm not too happy that they put kind of returns here. I hate seeing kind of numbers here because it kind of gives a false sense of this is what it's going to be. But keep in mind, these are basically, I believe, kind of just lowest possibilities kind of thing, or hopes of what the lowest possibilities. I can't speak today, guys. So reserve round consists of 3,000 NFTs that are being minted for $1,000 each. These NFTs give private ownership via the NFT of both the Bitcoin mining operation as well as the antimony refining business. See breakdown below. So this gives you kind of a breakdown on what revenues you hopefully will be earning on those per month and per year and all that jazz. So a pretty good value if this is accurate. You'll ROI in under a year. So hopefully that works out. But again, just don't take these as gospel. Please be careful with these kind of predictions. Get in not expecting this and then hope that it happens like that, or possibly better. Who knows? Just be careful with numbers being quoted. So this just goes through a little that breakdown that we already saw in the white paper of that. And this is the next best part of this whole thing. So as you can see, we got a whole bunch of faces. Randy's face is right on the Discord and helps the community managing, I think, and branding and all that jazz. So I've spoken to him a little bit. I have seen some AMAs with Bert and John, and actually Tyler as well, I believe, did one with, if I'm not mistaken, with James Pelton. So lots of faces, which is always great to see, and they're all out here in the open, which is what you want out of a project, right? And again, we've got companies, the legal audit. That's a big bullish thing for me, I must admit. When they said that they were delaying things, I was like, because at first I was kind of behind the eight ball for getting a video out for them and stuff. And then as soon as I found out they were doing this, I'm like, okay, guys, let me get a video out. This needs to be talked about a little bit more because we don't have a lot of projects that have that kind of backing behind them when it comes to fully doxed, lawyer's audit, which will be really neat to see that. If that's going to be something you're going to hang on, whether you get into that 1K NFT or not, go ahead and fill in the form for that. If you're ready to do this and all you're leaning on is whether this legal audit ends up being to your liking, go ahead and fill in that form. I will not knock somebody for that, but definitely take advantage of that. So these are the only two ways to get into the antimony part of it, of the investment opportunity, is through Momentum or through the Mining Co. Reserve NFTs, which are those limited 3,000 ones. And then again, right at the bottom here, you can check your eligibility. So yeah, I really say enough about this one. This one kind of excites me. I'm really looking forward to spreading out and I do know, because I saw it in the Discord, with the NFTs, you can pull out you can claim your Bitcoin earnings either in stable or in Bitcoin. I will say for myself, I'll be pulling it out in Bitcoin. I don't really have anything right now. Obviously, I can dollar cost average. I'm hoping to play around with some mining stuff down the road when I leave my day job and have more time, because I do love that tech side of things, and I used to build computers and do stuff when I was younger. But for now, I want to start creating income sources for different tokens. I have one project that's getting me KDA. I've got another one getting me a Litecoin, and so I don't have one that does Bitcoin yet. So I think this is going to be the one for me, after some research that I've done and talking with the guys, and just hopefully doing some more AMAs with them. I'm excited. I like it. So do give this one a look. I believe if you have some time, I and they would appreciate it. And then have a look at do a little deep dive of your own, and let me know what you think. If you have some pros, cons, whatever, please always leave some comments down below and let me know how your feelings are. And if you have any questions, also reach out through there. And again, come on by my Telegram. We're growing that community really, really nicely. And then hopefully we'll get that transitioned over to a nice Discord for us to hang out in and have some conversations about all this amazing crypto space and all it's got to offer. And that's it. Thank you so much, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful day.